for everyone, and I say it respectfully. Always be yourself with no malicious intentions. When someone says you don't have potential, never get up on yourself, and I say that respectfully. My content is not for everyone. No, even Trey don't be goddamn it. My content for that's okay. It's not. To the genuine ones with no malicious intentions, I truly hope that you continue to find peace within regards to who gave up on you or overlooked you during your journey. You matter and you are worthy. My content is not for everyone, and I say that respectfully. Healing trauma and pain is not a race or an overnight process, and I say that respectfully, it's not. Today is currently July 17th, 2025. My content is not for everyone. It's not. Misunderstood in love by you, far from a hater. What about you? Misunderstood and judged by you, far from a hater. What about you? No other trick, don't be god darn it. You know that self love hits different, butterfly. Didn't have to tell a lie when you actually was truly elevated. You understood that hold on 1 second, your reflection actually allowed you to feel. Misunderstood by foes that couldn't relate to you, but you kept going. They tried to discourage you, but that faith hits different, God's point of view. It was never for likes and views or cloud chasing, far from thirsty, even being on an empty stomach. That energy is different, making yourself proud. When folks wanted you to wild out, they was throwing spell work right to left, but you didn't reject yourself when you came to your intuition. That energy has different confidence. That bothered certain folks' mental health. Being authentic, that you truly had potential when they said that you wasn't. They said that you was the issue. You know how folks don't know how to weather their own storm? They rather do the next person wrong. You said that the innocent person at the end of the day, the enemy, that's what you said that day. That someone wasn't worthy of overcoming trauma and pain. So you wanted to discourage them so they could live in poverty and pain. It'd be the train of thought for me. How you try to shortchange somebody their mental health? I love myself not to dim my light. I love myself not to dim my light. Kept going when the crowd wasn't cheering me on. I'm my biggest cheerleader not to do myself wrong. You wanted me to shortchange myself. You had to gather up a hate train so I could dim my light, but God was really showing me balance when it came to my worth. That confidence is different when it comes to maturing, truly going within, acting your body rather than shoe size. Never had hate in my vein. The enemy got a problem. Neighbor, the enemy got a problem. Neighbor, far from a hater. Neighbor, far from a hater. Neighbor. How you reject yourself, neighbor? How you do that? It's a train of thought for me how folks look at you like competition. They gather up a hate train, all because you knew how to fix your crown that day. Regardless of your tax break with their bad habits, they wanted you to get physical, but you understood confidence, something they can relate to was gone within. They didn't want you to adjust your pain at the end of the day. They want you to be so discouraged. Hold on 1 second, God didn't make a mistake. We don't pray the same, but I'm dead trying to have hate in my vein. That vocabulary is different when folks said that you ain't got potential when you was never the issue. Love yourself not to dim your light. Loving yourself not to dim your light. Loving yourself not to dim your light. I'm far from a hater, neighbor, they ain't the same. Elevation is different. Always be yourself when someone says you don't have potential. They said you ain't in your corner, you were nobody. They said you ain't in your corner, you were nobody. Then tell a lie, cause God was giving you guidance. Far from a hater. That storm made them understand how you was weathering. They try to rob you mentally, physically, spiritually, and financially, even projecting a hate crime towards you. Got your next door neighbor, different tax bracket, telling you every move the gang stalker was real, you keeping it real. Being authentic at the end of the day, wasn't wearing the mask, that ain't just different when it comes to confidence, standing on business. You wasn't living in fear. They want you to get discouraged because, hold on 1 second, they hate the fact that you was maintaining a smile, coming from poverty and pain. They understand how you didn't wow out. You know, we all ain't the same. But I heard keeping it real at the end of the day, being authentic, truly will bother someone's mental health. Even when they hacking devices, got someone telling a story behind who you truly are at the end of the day, they don't even know you, it'd be the train of thought for me. You wasn't running from your past. The energy is different when it comes to maturing. You knew how to weather your storm when folks wanted to do you wrong. They would never understand growth when it comes to patience. I don't worship the devil good day, bad day, or misunderstanding day. I may not make sense to the average person, but I wasn't trying to fit in. I just knew how to respect my neighbor, the weather storm that you can relate to was gone with an actually hell. When you truly keeping it real, always be yourself with no malicious intention. I say that respectfully. I love to talk about love. Now, if the truth don't be God darn it, my conscience, everybody, that's okay. Love is real, love is one of a kind with the right one I actually feel. Yeah, you sound like a broken record. You sound like a broken record. Even when you get lost in your words. Hold on 1 second. That vocabulary is different. Someone truly showing up for you. You truly became an existence. A dream come true. Who would have knew that fairy tale began with you? And the love of your life by your side. Y'all wasn't trying to discourage each other. That energy is different even when you get lost in your words. Someone truly was bigging you up behind closed doors, up close in person, actually rooting you on. Someone truly didn't have to dim your light, let them discourage you, because they wanted to show up for you every single day. That weather hits different when it comes to a holiday. It felt like, hold on 1 second, every single day. Imagine someone truly pouring into you. It wasn't manipulation, let alone lust, truly getting to know you. The outside world has so much to say about you. But when you took the time and they actually get to know someone at the end of the day, hold on 1 second. This love language is different. Someone wasn't wearing a mask. They wasn't trying to switch up. Someone had a past just like you. But someone truly actually made you feel comfortable being your own skin. Only was the hold on 1 second. Someone truly showing you why you came out of your comfort zone when it came to confidence. Someone maintaining your smile. Bringing peace into your life Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and just because moments. It became a broken record for the past the end of the day. Because they didn't know how to respect you. All they wanted to do was project pain. Projecting lust, playing with spell work, only was a hold on 1 second, true love wasn't complicated. They wanted to shortchange you your mental health, let alone your pockets, your eyesight, and time and day. Only was your vocabulary actually hits different. How the love of your life actually showed you while praying going within truly became faithful. Love is real, love is one of a kind, with the right one truly for you. Love is real, love is one of a kind, with the right one truly for you. It wasn't a nightmare, it felt like deja vu. Falling in love with the love of your life truly became a dream come true. You ever fell in love with love at first sight? Only realized, hold on 1 second, it wasn't just one night. It was a journey when you least expected. Someone not doing you wrong. Someone truly showing you why you came out your comfort zone. That energy is different. You know what mistakes looks like up close in person. Someone knew how to correct their errors to end they not to do it again. That energy is different. Imagine being on the same page with somebody that sees you, hears you, and respects you, and actually knows at the end of the day they wouldn't have to get physical. Have a hand problem, disrespect you, but someone truly knew how to pour into you. It wasn't an excuse. Someone didn't have to have an excuse like your past because they truly showed you why true love can truly last. Someone truly showed you, hold on 1 second, they was there to fix your crown, to maintain your smile when the world was against you to see you down. Love is real, love is one of a kind with the right one actually for you. A content is not everybody, and I say that respectfully. A true dream come true. You can't buy true love. True love is not manipulation, I say that respectfully. You let go of bad habits, only to hold on 1 second. That confidence is different. You understand your boundaries when it comes to maturing, acting your body weight and shoe size, hold on 1 second. They would never understand how you truly elevate. You wasn't trying to disturb your peace, getting discouraged, hold on 1 second, when it comes to your vocabulary, losing yourself for another day. Understanding your intuition that, hold on 1 second, yeah, I made mistakes when it comes to my past, but this true love allowed me to feel at the end of the day I could truly bring the best out of myself in the most healthiest way because I'm still understanding healing, trauma, and pain. That ain't just different when you got the right person by your side, not to ding you like I don't discourage you, but to treat you right. My conscience not for everybody, that's okay. Only for someone to bring balance into your life, acknowledging you that you are worthy. How a dream can truly come true when God was leading you to better days ahead. Who would have knew that true love wasn't going to hurt you? I'm not here to you love respect, and I say this respectfully. When someone says you don't have potential, never give up on yourself regardless of your tax bracket, and I say that respectfully. My content is not for everybody. It didn't matter about someone's tax bracket, how they would watch your every move, be so inspired, but they wouldn't put respect in your name. They would dig up your past and try to humiliate you at the end of the day, all because you believe in your faith. We may not pray the same, I ain't got hate in my vein. I knew how to respect my neighbor when they couldn't weather their own storm. Only was the hold on 1 second. I wasn't trying to go the wrong direction. Because God was giving me guidance when it come to balance. Try to rob me mentally, physically, spiritually, even financially. Shadow ban at the end of the day. project the mindset I'm supposed to live in fear, being discouraged, got folks throwing spoke right, that looks like I can project myself regardless, protecting my mental health. Always be yourself with no malicious intentions. My content is not for everyone. It's not. And it's not a crime to be authentic, and I say that respectfully. Whether in a storm, they would never understand growth when it comes to maturing. You wasn't trying to lose yourself another day when it comes to this chapter, overcoming that testimony. Who would have knew? You didn't overlook you. Regardless of who gave up on you, overlooked you during your journey, you matter and you are worthy. Folks will have insecurity problems when it comes to they like lack of self control when it comes to discipline. You knew how to respect your neighbor even when they couldn't weather their own storm, but you didn't have hate in your vein. You wanted your neighbor to truly elevate, but they had malicious intentions towards you because they didn't know how to realize. Hold on one second, they could be comfortable too within their own skin. We ain't the same. I gotta go. Always be yourself with no malicious intentions. My content is not for everyone, and I say it respectfully. Gang stalking is real. Just because it's not going on in your household, it's going on in someone's household that's not doing it for likes and views or clout chasing or fame. And I say that respectfully. I would never hurt myself, good day, bad day, or misunderstanding. And I say that respectfully. How folks would hack your devices. They would pay folks in your community, let alone different communities, telling you every where's about. So whatever the case may be, air hustling so hard, so bad. Didn't matter they tax bracket with their bad habits. They wanted to then you like to discourage you. They even send spell work towards you. Got these Freemasons, these witches, these warlocks, these cults, or whatever the case may be, trying to discourage you to project fear. They said that you're mentally unstable, but they forgot to keep it real, to stay in their lane, bothering an innocent person, trying to energy harvest those someone's energy, doing come to me spells or whatever the case may be, because someone truly got potential and they their own issue. They forgot to go within and actually heal, but they said that you're mentally unstable. But who's really keeping it real? No, and the trade don't be no for real. You hacking somebody's devices. You're gang stalking them. You're projecting spell work and malicious intentions. And you're trying to destiny swipe at somebody. But the innocent person that's not doing either one of two, or three, or four, or whatever you're dishing out at the end of the day, they're not saying about their free will. When it comes to their conscience, their mental health. They just in a lane, understand the elevation regardless to their tax bracket. And I say that respectfully, but your bad habit. How you in the background trying to get somebody homeless, robbed, mentally, physically, spiritually, and financially, having the shadow banned so folks won't hear their voice. Talking about nobody hears you at the end of the day. Why you keep talking? No, and the trade though for me. How you have to gather up a hate train to go up against an innocent person. You said that didn't have potential. It's truly change the thought for me. Practice makes perfect when you come and realize at the end of the day, I choose me because you overlooked me. And you ain't for me at the end of the day, regardless of what community you're from. It's a train throw for me. Because the right community that's sweet for you, they hear you, they see you, they respect you, and what's intentions, and I say that respectfully. They don't energy harvest off your energy. They don't destiny strike with you. They don't protect spell towards you. And they don't gang stalk you. And I say that respectfully. They don't blackmail you against you with ill intentions to project spell work and attacks away to make you mentally unstable. They don't got a destiny strike with you because they got their own potential. They all authentic. See, it truly went within a blueprint. They own anointings. It was never competition. They have hate in their vein. They know how to weather storms, even days when they can't see. They stay in their lane. We ain't the same. Always be yourself, but no malicious intentions. I'm nice and respect, and my content is not for everyone. Have a safe year, day, evening, week, weekend, humanity worthy. Always be yourself, but no malicious intentions. My content is not for everyone. It's not. Never give up on yourself because someone wants to project fear in you. They said that your voice don't matter. But they so inspired because they sat there and took notes and observing you throughout the years, months, decades, or whatever the case may be. And they don't know how to put respect on your name. They try to paint you out to be emotionally unstable, create a hate train, hope because you chose you not to overlook you because you understand the pain. You understand self-control. Hold on one second. We ain't the same. It's disgusting to see when someone speaks up for themselves. Ain't that ass wrong? It don't matter your tax bracket, if you're an entrepreneur or not. Someone knew how to respect you even when you can weather your own storm. But you had so much malicious intentions because you didn't want someone to shine. When they was never in competition with you, neighbor, it'd be the train of thought for me. We ain't the same. When God sends the right people into your life, they see you, they hear you, they respect your malicious intentions. It was never competition, I say that respectfully. The elevation here is different when you have adults or the right people in your life with no malicious intentions. People that actually pour into you. They look at you like competition. And God was never for sale, let alone your soul. That ain't just different. They would never understand the elevation is different. If God was never for likes and views or cloud chasing or fame, we don't pray the same, but I still know how to respect my neighbor. Always be yourself when I'm listening, and I say that respectfully. I'm not your genuine respect, and my content is not for everyone. It's not. Peace and respect your neighbor. Stop the bunch. You many words don't dim your light. Go you neighbor, don't dim your light. You many words don't dim your light, neighbor. Protect your energy, protecting your family, no misintentions. You know, when someone threatens you that nobody's going to believe you, regardless of what community you are in, you're not wrong for speaking up for yourself, and I say that respectfully. They say that your voice doesn't matter, nobody hears you. But you never stop loving you to understand that you still are healing, to choose you. That growth is different when you act mature. You ain't have to get out of character with someone who try to disrespect you and say that nobody hears your voice. You matter and you're worthy to the right people that actually are for you. It didn't matter what part of their healing journey they're in. And I say that respectfully. It was never competition, it was never jealousy or hate or envy, and I say that respectfully, we ain't the same. But the right people see you, hear you, respect your intentions. I would never hurt myself, good day, bad day, or misunderstanding. When it comes to my creativity, I work alone. Regardless who's in the background trying to blackmail me against me, and I say that respectfully. I would never hurt myself, and I say that respectfully. Always be yourself with no malicious intentions. I'm Naya, genuine love, respect, and I do not worship the devil, good day, bad day, or misunderstanding day. Always be yourself with no misintentions. Have a good evening. I'm Naya, genuine respect. Peace and respect your neighbor, stay out of trouble. It's a train of thought for me, gotta go. Naya, genuine respect.